Alright, what's up guys? I'm Nishan Praharaj and I'm a Shodan black belt in Shotokan Karate, and today I'm going to be reacting to some martial arts fight scenes. They're not all totally karate based, they're MMA mostly, but I do know a bit from different types, so why not just try it? Alright, so the first one we're going to be looking at is the fight from Flashpoint, which is Donnie versus Colin Show, which is my favorite fight scenes. So let's get right into it. All right, let's check it out. Oh, it comes with a gun. Oh, wow. Okay, wait, let me just pause that right there. Okay, so one thing that you guys just noticed at what Donnie ended, which I really like, is that how he was keeping his hands up the whole time, and he was actually keeping both hands close to head to block all those punches that other guy was throwing. And that's actually something really good, not just in like a real fight, also in like sparring, because like when someone like trying to throw a bunch of punches and things like that, like the easiest things are just doing a bunch of like blocks and that stuff. It's just to keep your hands there and keep it there until they're like done throwing all those. So that's what I really like about him. Yeah, now as we can see, he's doing all those like different head blocks. I was trying to attack with the elbows, very strong. Oh, I like the parkour, the cool wall roundhouse kick. I do parkour, so I know a bit about that. Oh, I really like how Donnie was like using his like knees to like block the kicks, because he is a very hard bone. So like if like the shin or something hits it, it can cause a lot of damage. Oh, that was a great throw. He just one really good thing. That I think it's something you do in like judo and that stuff, but like it's like a very cool throw. You just like you grab the leg and you throw them over your body. That's really smart. Oh, okay. So that right there, that part where he's like right on top of it and he's like kneeing his like head, like his temple right there. That is a very dangerous like thing to do. But I mean, it works very well. Like if the other opponent's on the ground and they just can't do anything. But that I've been actually training MMA recently, and that is actually an extremely, like I said, it's very dangerous. Like that can actually kill someone. Like if you do it really hard, like so obviously you're doing it to like the brain, you keep hitting it, so like at some point it'll it could like kill the other person, and like they can just be wounded like that. Armbar, yes, my favorite technique. Yeah, yeah. So another thing right there. So he's really keeping him close. Like thinking when you do an armbar is that if the person's far away and you're doing it, like it's not easy. They're not going to feel it out. You really want to bring it so that they're like their elbow part, like this part, is like on your like hips, and then you're. So the thing with an armbar is that you're basically pulling on it and pushing up at the same time, because there's actually a pressure point here, which actually in our dojo we call triple warmer number 11. It's a very sensitive pressure point for like most people. It's like it's basically what an armbar is doing. It's a type of MMA submission. So basically what's happening is, like I said, you're pulling on it and you're really pushing on this. And obviously at that point your arm cannot like bend any further than that unless you're like a really like flexible person, but which is not very common. So literally like it'll break at some point if you keep doing it. But yeah. And also another thing I like to mention is that I really liked how he was like moving it and like that, because that is more effective to do. Oh yeah, punch. Oh see, thing is this I can actually relate. to few things to my like what I've learned in dojo, because that type of thing that ground fighting is doing, I really like, because it is actually something I've also learned. It's like when someone's on top and they're like trying to attack you like that, the first thing you should do is get them like close in. And now, if I'm being honest, that punch that Donnie did, that wouldn't be very ideal in like actual ground fighting, because like if the person's far away and you try to punch, like it's not going to be good if you don't miss it. Like if they're close, you do it, but not if they're like far. But that's the thing, you bring them close and wrap your legs like around their hips. Like that is something that I really like that he did. Oh yes, yeah, it's just keeping the feet on the hips. That's exactly what you. Yeah, bringing him in. Yeah, wrapping the legs around the. That's actually type of another type of MMA submission. It's very popular in ground fighting. It's like where you use your legs and you like wrap it around their whole like head, and then that they literally like can't move. Oh yeah, bring them in. Bring him in more. Oh yeah, that's very risky. Because the other person can pick you up and just throw you again. Oh, wow. That is very. That's must hurt a lot. And they're still getting up. That's what I love about these type of fights. Like they still like can fight even after, despite all these injuries and all that blood they have. Yep, he's getting up. Oh, yes. Yeah, just throwing punches at each other. Oh, back it. Oh yeah, that's really good. Like when you're trying to like knee someone to their body or wherever, well, you really should try to like bring it in like that. And actually, I can relate this to something else I've learned, is because in one of our Shotokan Karas at first degree black belt, it's like you do a low block, you do a punch like to the chin, and then you grab their head or neck, and then you bring it in and knee them. Like that's what's really good. Like you really got to bring their head close so you can like knee them easier. Because if they're upright like this, like many people don't have that much like flexibility to bring it all the way up like that and hit them. So that's why it's very important to bring their head down so you can knee them better. Oh, a jumping strike. Oh, yeah, it's really good to actually with the bad guy. I think he really good. He blocked it with his elbow, because that if that part hits elbow, that can actually hurt a lot. Like really, not for Donnie though. Good thing Donnie moved out of that, so he just kicked those tanks. I don't know. Oh, that right there, Donnie's signature move, the jump split back hit. Yep, it's very. That's very cool and one of his most iconic moves. Yeah, except in a real fight, like another thing I really like that he did is that he did it as a counter. So like the Colin guy, he was like running up to him and then he just jumped as a back kick. Because the thing is, it's most likely for any spinning kick or jump spinning kick, if you just do it on its own, like it's very easy for the opponent to just like block it. But so it works best when it's a counter. Oh, that elbow to the kind of upper back. Yeah. Oh. This is getting brutal. Oh, round kick to the head and. Oh, the blood. Oh. Oh, yes. Another really popular thing in MMA is that when someone's trying to attack you, literally just grab them in like that and like get as close to them as you can. Very important. And then you can like take takedowns, throws, anything that like that. Oh yeah, another throw. Oh. Oh yeah, another really type of counter MMA throw is that one of the easiest way to actually throw someone in MMA, or it's not really a throw, it kind of can be, but it can be considered takedowns. Grabbing on the person and rolling back, and then like pulling them with you. Like especially if you're actually, it's actually a really good advantage if you're heavier than the other person, because think about it, if you're heavier, then your weight will be able to pull them a lot easier. But if they're heavier than you, it's their weight that's going to be pulling you, and not you being able to pull them. So if you weigh more than the person, it's very effective because you can just pull them and then you throw them over like that. And one thing that, as you see, he used his legs to push the guy up so he could get more height and like fall down from larger height so that he like gets more impact. Oh, yeah. MMA uses a lot of even judo, like they use a lot of like throws over the body. Oh yeah, nice footwork, very nice footwork. Rock at the back. Oh, the spinning hook kick, very nice. Yeah, again, keeping your hands like this to guard all those punches. Triple kick, very nice. And there's actually something I need to say about the triple kick. It's that ideally it's not really the best technique to like throw in a real fight, because you're kind of telegraphing. Because think about it, when you're doing a triple kick, you're running up into it. It's not like you're just jumping and then throwing it. You have to do some sort of run up. You have to extend that leg. So you're basically telegraphing it. And telegraphing kicks is the last thing you want to do in a real fight. Like, that's the thing. And so, therefore, that's why it's very important that that you don't do kicks that telegraph. And with that one, that's why I really don't recommend using it in a real fight. But obviously, for film purposes, that's very different. So, yeah, it would work for this only. Yeah. But I am just shifting back. Oh, that was a really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, so what he did, he got on the ground. He did kind of like, he used his legs to like put through the joint and take him down just using his legs. I really like that. That's also another thing in ground fighting that I've learned. When he comes over. Oh, so I think, okay, so I'm not too sure where that thing with the leg come from. I don't know. I probably think it's an armbar with the legs. I'm not sure, because like if we go back, let me rewind a bit. Yeah, see right there. That literally looks like an armbar, but with the legs. Like instead of with an arm, you're putting their leg in. It's kind of like the same. It looks the same as like an armbar with the arm, and so again, you're doing the same thing. You're using your hips to push the leg up, but again, I'm not so sure about that. But all I know is he's breaking his leg now. Oh, the Achilles. Oh yeah, obviously, like the smartest thing, if you're in a case like that, the smartest thing is just to use your other leg and kick the guy away. Like if they have both your legs, then there's really not much you can do. But if one of your legs is free, just kick the other guy out of the way. Oh, another throw. Oh, wow, that was another throw. Up like that. Another MMA throw. It's very good. Oh, another. Oh, choke with the foot. You're like. Oh, this is actually rear mugging defense. It's like you're choking from the back. Like, most people actually don't know how to escape that stuff. And let's just see if he can. Oh, he can't escape it. Okay, so the way he escaped that, really liked it because he turned his head and did it. But one of my favorite ways to actually get out of a back choke in like rear mugging defense is you drop one knee and you throw the person over, and like, but you got to make sure all your weight is like on their on your back so that it makes it easier to throw them, and they're more off balance than you are, and you drop the knee depending on which side you want to throw them. Oh, yeah, that's really good. He covered his whole head and face and like did a bunch of elbow strikes. That stuff. Oh, nice. Take off jacket. I think he said you're finished, Tony. I don't know. Okay, yeah, now it's just a bunch of punches. I probably have seen this fight scene before, but not too sure. Okay, the rest of it is just a bunch of punches, and that's it. Oh, skip side kick. That's a skipping side kick. It's when you're like bringing your back leg like right next to your kicking leg's foot, and then you throw that side kick. It's very nice. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the rest of it's just him like trying to kill him. I don't know. All right. Now let's move on to our next fight. All right. So this next one is going to be it's a fight from one of my favorite film series. It's a New Police Story with Chen. Let me just find it. Yeah, I have it right here. Right. Okay, let's share again. All right. It's taking too long to load these advertisements. All right, I'm going to share it now. All right, so now we're going to be reacting to the Lego World fight from New Police Story 2004. Oh, by the way, that Flashpoint, the one that Donnie and Gonja reacted to, that was 2007. Anyway, now let's move on to this one. Running away. Yes. Anytime you're in like a self-defense situation when you're getting like someone comes with a gun, something like, or any weapons, your first instinct should be to run away. Don't try to fight them. Don't try to disarm them. Like in self-defense, you just want to get out of the situation. Oh, these kids playing at Lego World. Oh. Now, one really good thing that Jan is very good at is like when he's fighting someone with a gun, like he knows not only how to disarm them, but how to like get them to not like have the gun facing towards towards him, or else he's getting shot. But in this case, he's making the gun face the other way. So, but still, you don't want to kill anybody else. But again, that's just what he's great at. Oh yeah. Okay, so wait, let me go back to it. Alright, so the reason why he's actually saying this last time we tried Let's Go Again is because I actually have seen this film before. I have seen New Police Story, like the full movie. It's like because he actually fought this guy earlier in the movie where he like killed his friends. So where the bad guy killed Chan's friends, and so he wants to like go against him again.
Okay.
All right. I like how that guy's still saying okay, even despite him having like that blindfold on. That kicked the gun away. Run! Yeah. Wraps around him. Ah, again. See? He saw. Just like how we saw in the Flashpoint fight scene. Again, he just like how Donnie was blocking some of the kicks with his like knee, like kind of in chin. Chan is also just did that right here. Let me replay that. See, right there. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, while the villain, the opponent is, like unconscious or like, I don't know, we're just do any sort of like strike, knee, anything. Okay, I do not know how he just did that throw. He just grabbed onto the back of his neck and just threw him, like, made him do like a double flip. I don't know. Sometimes with Chin is that the stuff he does, the throws he does, like, I kind of don't know how he does it. Mainly because he's just amazing. Come on. Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. There. Oh. I really like how Jin's just ducking most of the kicks rather than just blocking them, because when you block them, like, they could do something else, like, yeah. It's just easier to duck them, yeah. So one thing when he does the like sweeps like these, like to knock the other guy over, is that what I noticed, and even if you watch some of the other films of his, like he always like goes on the fully like on the ground, not in a crouching position or anything, fully on the ground, and he does like the sweeps. Yeah. Which is easier to do and better if you cannot like go into a crouch position. Bro. Yeah, I really like it. And like one thing we also learned about is make sure you're really keeping your hands up during a whole fight. Like, and this is something which sometimes I even forget, I'm being honest, but I still make an effort to remember it all the time. And what I like about what he's doing is like he's really keeping his hands close to his body and blocking. Like he doesn't do too many like fancy type of blocks that you see usually in like katas or forms in different martial arts. He's just using like upright blocks and lower parries, that stuff. That's what I really like about it. Yeah, that 2-arm block. Oh, that's a really good jump back kick. Not like Donnie where he did like the full like extended both legs, but he did just the simple jump spin one. Yeah. And more of like the spinning back kick jump. Like, let alone the jump smack kick is very powerful in a real fight. Like, it literally can, if not knock them down, it can push the other guy away. It's very good. Oh, this guy keeps hitting the glass. Oh, there's, like in the other one, all roundhouse kick. Nice parkour. I mean, he's a stuntman, so makes sense. He just, so what he did, the wall right here, he jumps off that. He does a full spin. I'm pretty sure that was 360 and does a round kick. And that's another thing about him. Like, as everybody knows, he is the master at using props around him. Like he literally anything he has around him, he'll destroy you with it, or destroy you himself using them. Oh my god. So that way he just, the guy just grabbed him his legs, and that could happen in real life. Like the guy just grabs your legs, because also once you grab your legs, like you can't walk, you can't do anything. So that's the easiest thing to do, to just take someone down. And even in MMA, that's the thing. Like you grab the legs to do a lot of the takedowns. That's it. But thing is, when you fall, one thing that I don't think was a great idea that Chan did is he just fell flat on his back. Like, I mean, if you are someone like him who can do that, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like usually what we have in karate is we have something called a break fall. So it's like once your back is flat on the ground, or your hips, lower back is on the ground, smack it like that, and you keep your chin tucked in. And if I rewatch this, I don't think he did that. Yeah, he didn't really do that, but only now he is, but it's really useless if you do it after you've fallen down. Oh, that was a really cool spin move. Like again, he grabbed onto the bar, and like I don't know how he used his I mean, you wouldn't need to use your hips for that, because what else would you use? And he did like multiple spins. Like, yeah, again, I don't not know how he does this, but oh my god, how many times is this guy going to break the glass? Oh yeah, kicking the hands, fingers, that is not a very good, it does not feel good at all. Yeah, just grab onto. Oh, that's really good. He's just waiting for like the glove to come off, and they both just got each other like in a really close together, grabbing each other's arms. That's what he's waiting for the glove to come off, and yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Let me just rewind that. That's why. See, this I actually have seen this fight scene before, and it is one of my favorites, which is why I chose it for the purpose of this video. But let's just rewatch it. I need to point out something. All right, yeah. So I see he's throwing out his punch kicks, and Jen's just letting him, and he only blocks that last one. Yeah, just blocks that. Yeah. So there, as we see, if I see it, let me see if I can just get it. Yeah, see. So what the bad guy did is, after he did all those, he decided to do a spinning kick, and that's the risk with spinning kicks, is that even though they're very powerful, like they're very destructive. Like thing is, there are always counters to it. There's still counters to it. There's counters to like anything. So for spin kick, what Chan did is so what he did a spin kick with his left leg. And what's really good to Chan is that he was in the stance where his left leg was actually at the back. So that could be used to strike his open mark. Because when you do a spin kick, you're leaving this whole, whole part, your whole body here open. So that's why it makes it very easy to throw like a round kick or like a inward kick like that. So let's just see that again. See, right after that, he dodges it, and right before he's landed, see, he's still on one leg, right? So it's very easy to kick, and then that obviously it would be very hard to deal with that, let alone being on one leg. So it's very effective if you do that. Oh, yeah, kip up, favorite. Boom. He is the master at doing that. Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's see. That's the amazing kick. Yeah, so what he just did is, so this is kind of like a tornado motion. We also have this karate. It's like a spinning round kick type. But instead, and even in Taekwondo, we have like tornado round kick, and I'm not sure about other types. But what he did is, instead of doing a round kick, which usually would be go to the front, he turned even more. He probably did like extra 90-degree turn, and he faced the bad guy who was to his side, and he did a push front kick, which is really good if you want to, because that didn't push that guy away. Yeah, you lose. Obviously, out of anger, he's gonna throw those and blocks him. Yeah, the rest of this is just him chasing that guy. Oh yeah, one really good stunt done by him. And that must be really hard, because like grab him on pull, and like you really need to have like that strong core to do that. And for these type of things, you do need to have a strong core, whether not just for stunts, but also in fighting and martial arts. You need to have a strong core because when you punch, you're using your core. When you kick, you're using your core. That. Oh, it comes with the chair. Oh, he just, yeah. So again, that's another thing that I can kind of relate to MMA, because what you do is, let me just rewind that. What he did was, yeah. See, what he did is, even though the guy had a chair on him, Chin still rolled back, like on his back, and used his leg just like what Donnie did in Flashpoint, and kick the guy up to give him some height and throw him all the way over. That's one of my favorite takedowns. No, and like I can't imagine how, like, in real life, if this actually happened in real life. This is for film. Like I don't know if they usually for his films, like he has a stunt team and they don't really need like a crash mats or stuff like that. But I'm not too sure about that. But in real life, if someone actually fell like on a table like that, whether like it's on their back or on their face or on their stomach, like that would definitely hurt. And those chairs are so small, and the tables they're so small. Like the table I have right here, it's like even bigger than that. And yeah, the guy just gets up. Okay, yeah, the rest of it, just shooting. Yeah. Well, anyway, those are the two fight scenes that I really wanted to break down in this video. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you give this video a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Okay. I would really appreciate more support, and make sure you can give suggestions on what else I should react to, and it will really help me out. And thank you for watching. See ya.